Today's video is about combined oral contraceptive pills. There are some key facts which you must know before your PLAB exam. Combined pills are artificial versions of natural estrogen and progesterone. Success rate is over 99% if taken correctly. But usually these are not suitable for women above 35 years of age, especially if smoker or overweight. Mechanism of action of combined pills. Combined pills prevent ovulation and release of eggs from ovaries. They thicken the cervical mucus, making it harder for sperm to fertilize ovum, and they also thin the lining of the uterus, making implantation of fertilized egg less likely. There are three main types. Number one is monophasic 21-day pills. 21 pills in one pack, same amount of hormones in each pill. One pill is taken at the same time each day until the pack is finished, then no pills for 7 days. A bleed happens during these 7 days. Next pack is started on the 8th day, even if woman is still bleeding. Second type is phasic 21-day pills. There are 2 or 3 sections of different colored pills in one pack. Each section contains a different amount of hormones. But important thing is that phasic pills need to be taken in the correct order. One pill each day for 21 days and then no pills for the next 7 days, and bleeding happens during those 7 days. Third type is everyday pills. There are 28 pills in one pack. 21 pills are active pills and 7 pills are inactive or dummy pills. Take the first pill marked with start. This will be an active pill, and continue a pill every day at the same time and in the correct order until the pack is finished. That is 28 days. During the 7 days of taking the dummy pills, there will be a bleed. Next pack started immediately after finishing the first. That is after finishing the 28th pill, and then starting a new one even if woman is still bleeding. Important to know how to start combined oral contraceptive pills. If starting on the first day of the menstrual cycle, it gives straight away protection against pregnancy and there is no need of additional contraception. Similarly, if started between second and fifth day of menstrual cycle, straight away protection and no additional contraception. But if a woman has a short menstrual cycle, 23 days or less, in that case, additional contraception such as condoms needed for 7 days. If combined pill is started after the 5th day of the cycle, then it doesn't give protection against pregnancy straight away, and woman will need additional contraception for 7 days and a pregnancy test 3 weeks after the last unprotected sexual intercourse. Another question is about starting combined pill after childbirth. Usually combined pills are contraindicated until 6 weeks after the birth, especially if woman is breastfeeding. But if not breastfeeding, then it can be started on day 21 after the birth and it will give straight away protection. If woman is not breastfeeding but combined pill is started later than 21 days after giving birth to a child, then she will need additional contraception such as condoms for the next 7 days. If breastfeeding, as I discussed earlier, combined pills contraindicated until 6 weeks after childbirth. Starting after a miscarriage or abortion, up to 5 days after miscarriage or abortion, straight away protection against pregnancy. But if started after 5 days of miscarriage or abortion, then give additional contraception, give advice to use additional contraception for 7 days, such as condoms. Another very important issue is managing missed pill or missed pills. A missed pill is then that when more than 24 hours have passed since the pill should have been taken. If one pill is missed anywhere in the pack, or if woman starts a new pack 1 day late, then she is still protected against pregnancy. She should take the missed pill now, even if this means taking 2 pills in 1 day, and there is no need to use extra contraception. This is when only one pill is missed. So if one pill is missed, 24 hours have passed, woman should take missed pill immediately, even if this means taking 2 pills in 1 day, and there is no need of extra contraception. But if 2 or more pills are missed, or a new pack is started 2 day or more late, then woman is not protected against pregnancy. She should take the missed pill now, even if this means taking 2 pills in one day, but leave any earlier missed pills. So when she remembers, then she should take the one missed pill and one pill of that day, and leaving earlier missed pills. And she should also use extra contraception such as condoms for the next 7 days. There is another important rule for managing 2 or more missed pills. So what happens that when she comes to the end of the pill pack after missing 2 or more pills, if there were 7 or more pills left in the pack after the last missed pill, then the rule is that she should finish the pack, take a 7 day pill free break as normal, or if she is taking 28 days pack, then she should take inactive pills as usual, and then start the next pack. So if there were 7 or more pills in the pack when she missed her pills, then she should take 7 day break, or she should take inactive pills as usual, and there is no need for continuing the next pack immediately. But if there were less than 7 pills in the pack after the missed pill, then after finishing the pack, new pack should be started straight away without giving pill free break. Or if she is taking a pack with dummy pills, then she should discard those dummy pills, and after finishing active pills, she should immediately start an active pill from the new pack. This is a bit confusing, but on this slide you can pause the video and read all this again, and then you will understand it properly. Another rule is that if a woman have missed 2 or more pills in the first week of a pack, and she had unprotected sex in the previous 7 days, then she should take emergency contraception to prevent pregnancy. Another important thing to remember is that what are the contraindications where you cannot give combined oral contraceptive pill. First one is pregnancy. Always rule out pregnancy. Ask about last menstrual period before starting any contraception. Then 6 weeks postpartum, within 6 weeks postpartum, when mother is breastfeeding. History of smoking of more than 15 cigarettes per day and age above 35. Uncontrolled hypertension, which means systolic blood pressure above 160 and diastolic blood pressure above 100. Current or past history of DVT or pulmonary embolism is absolute contraindication. Ischemic heart disease, history of stroke or TIA, complicated valvular heart disease, pulmonary hypertension, atrial fibrillation, history of subacute bacterial endocarditis, migraine with aura or migraine with focal neurological symptom, that is hemiplegic migraine. This is absolute contraindication. Present breast cancer is absolute contraindication. Complicated diabetes with retinopathy, nephropathy, neuropathy is contraindication. Severe cirrhosis, liver tumor like adenoma or hepatoma are absolute contraindications. Coming to drug interactions, following medications reduce efficacy of combined pills, rifampicin and rifabutin. Women should use extra precaution condoms during when she is using rifampicin and rifabutin while she is on combined pills. Enzyme inducers also reduce efficacy. These include anti-epileptic drugs such as carbamazepine, oxcarbazepine, phenytoin, phenobarbital, and topiramate. Similarly, St. John's wort and antiretroviral medicine used to treat HIV reduce efficacy. Another important question which sometimes is asked during PLAB 2, that how periods can be delayed by using combined oral contraceptive pills. The answer is take 2 packets back to back without giving 7 days break or without using that dummy pills. But it's important to remember that taking more than 2 packs back to back without a break is not advised unless your GP allows you that you can take. And delaying period advice which is given here is not about phasic 21 days pill, because in these pills mix of hormones is different in each pill, and taking them back to back is not advisable, and these should be taken in correct order. So if you are on phasic 21-day pills, then you must discuss with your pharmacist or GP for correct information if you want to use it for delaying your periods. What is the general advice which you should give to a patient whom you are going to prescribe combined pill? Combined pills do not protect against STIs, so advise the women that use a condom every time when having sex for protection against STIs, sexually transmitted infections, advise that if you miss a period, take a pregnancy test immediately and see your GP. If you vomit within 2 hours of taking the pill, take another pill straight away and the next pill at your usual time. And if you continue to be sick, then keep using another form of contraception, such as condoms, until you have taken the pill again for 7 days without vomiting. In case of very severe diarrhea, like 6 to 8 watery stools in 24 hours, advice is keep taking your pills as normal but use additional contraception while you have diarrhea and for 2 days after recovering. Sometimes patient may ask what are the risks of combined pills. So there are some temporary side effects such as headache, nausea, breast tenderness, and mood swings. These disappear after a few days or within initial couple of months. But combined pills can cause hypertension. There can be breakthrough bleeding and spotting, but this is common in first few months of using the pill. But the most important is that there is an increased risk of blood clots, and there is some increased risk of breast, cervical, and liver cancer. But combined pills do not cause weight gain or obesity. There are some benefits of combined oral contraceptive pills apart from contraception. These are very good for heavy or painful periods because combined pills make periods regular, lighter, and less painful. Another benefit is that combined pills reduce risk of ovarian cancer, uterine cancer, and colon cancer. This question is sometimes asked in MRCP or PLAB1 or MSRA exam that combined oral contraceptive pills, they are protective against cancers of ovaries, uterus, and colon. Combined pills also reduce the risk of fibroids, ovarian cysts, and non-cancerous breast disease, reduce symptoms of premenstrual syndrome, and also effective against acne. So this is end of this presentation, and hopefully you enjoyed it and find it helpful. And I have many other useful videos. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and it will help you a lot for your PLAB 2 preparation. Thank you very much.